What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We got some breaking news, folks. We got some breaking news to report. Make sure y'all tap into the live, man. We got some breaking news to report. Kevin Durant has just been traded, folks. Kevin Durant has just been traded. Make sure y'all tap into the live. We about to get into this one right here. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Let me get Shams up here. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. Shams just posted this 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. So make sure y'all check in. Shout out to Zeno Omega in DC. What up? I said, what the hell? It's crazy, right? It's a crazy Sunday, folks. Oh, let me get the brightness in here real good. It's a crazy Sunday. It is a crazy Sunday. Let me see. Well, you're damn right. You damn right. Rockets still need another piece. Yo, bro, I gave up, man. Zeno Omega, I gave up, man. I gave up. I gave up. I gave up with these dudes. So let's give it another 30 seconds. And then we're going to get into this breaking news report that Kevin Durant just got traded. Bro, what is wrong with all of these spamming things, bro? I don't understand. What is going on, man? What is going on? KD can be a good second option. Okay, so for the people that just came into the live, we got some breaking news to report. Shams Charania just confirmed that Kevin Durant has been traded. This is it right here. Okay. He has been traded from the Phoenix Suns, 2 times Finals MVP, for Jalen Green. Okay, that makes sense. Dylan Brooks. They lost a defender, but okay. The 10th pick in the 25th draft, 25 draft, and the 5th second round pick and 5 second round picks. So Kevin Durant has been traded for the people coming into the live. Let me share. Can I get the post here? It says blockbuster trade on the final day of the NBA season. Suns engaged in a deep conversation with Kevin Durant's finalists, two Kevin Durant's finalists, the Houston Rockets and the Miami Heat. So KD was also looking at the Heat over the last 24 hours and reached an agreement on the deal on Sunday morning. So Kevin Durant has been traded, folks. It says the deal places Durant on the number 2 seeded Rockets and elevates the team's positioning for title contentions in the West. The Suns land a 23-year-old from a high-powered backcourt with Devin Booker and a tough 3-and-D player, and now have 3 firsts and 8 seconds to use in trade. Kevin Durant has been traded again, folks. This is crazy. Yeah, that's all. Apparently, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, what is up with all of these spam? I already know who it's from. It's from that dusty, decrepit. Just a second, y'all. Hold on. Can I get a? Let me see if I can get a moderator. Hold on one second. Let me get a moderator. Let me see if I can add somebody. Add as moderator. Can manage block words, change mods, and live, and also has capability of standard moderators. Okay. Man, remove chat messages and hide or put users in timeout. Okay. So Zeno, man, I just made you a moderator, man. If you ain't here, man, block these dudes into the banish these dudes into the sunset, man. Zeno Omega, I just made you a moderator, man. Like enough is enough. You seeing one of these dudes, just help me block them out the chat. So KD's been traded. We got it here on House of Highlights, also reporting it. Kevin Durant got traded to the Houston Rockets. Okay. What are my thoughts about this? Appreciate it, man. What are my thoughts about this? First of all, this is good for the Houston Rockets. The fact of the matter is, Houston struggled last season in the playoffs when it came to shot creation and generating points, especially when teams We're putting Şengün in the straitjacket. That's number one. Number two, Jalen Green was highly inconsistent for the Houston Rockets in the playoffs last year. They lost a defender in Dylan Brooks, and I think that's a loss, but it's going to be pretty hard to pull off a trade like that if you're not getting something in return. Shout out to Emmanuel and everybody else in the building. But they now get Kevin Durant, who they're replacing him or replacing Jalen Green with Kevin Durant. And now you have a bona fide scorer that in late games can get you shots and make it easy for everybody else. Not to mention the fact they also keep Fred VanVleet. So according to this trade, let me read it for y'all. Let me share the trade. Let me see if I can share just a second. Okay, so let me share it in the comment section for you guys here. This is the post. Shout out to he said ain't gonna be no more spamming in this chat as long as I'm around. Good vibes only. Appreciate that, man. So that's what Sham said there. Let me read it again for you guys. It says the Phoenix Suns are trading two-time Finals MVP Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 pick in the 2025 draft, and 5 second-round picks. Okay, so let me just share this. Just a second, y'all. Let me share with everybody online so people can join the live real quick. Just stick with me here. Let me share with everybody up there. Let me just share with them so they can join the live. KD traded. Join live stream now. Just a second, y'all. Let me get everybody tapped into this live stream real quick. All right, let me give me a few seconds here. I forgot to share with people online. So let me share with them now. Get everybody tapped into this live stream because a lot of people on our IG don't know that we live right now. So let me just share with them real quick so they're aware of it. Okay, good. Okay, so let me just share that. Yeah. So KD got traded, man. I'm going to take a look at Houston's I'm going to take a look at their roster in a minute, but this definitely helps Houston, and they didn't give up a lot. If I'm being honest with you, Houston did not give up a lot. They really didn't. And they got Kevin Durant. They essentially lost Jalen Green, and they replaced him for Kevin Durant. And the premium that he gives you in the playoffs, one can make an argument that for sure is better than Jalen Green because Jalen Green was so inconsistent during the playoffs last year. But what he gives you offensively, and now you get to unlock guys like Fred VanVleet, who's going to be getting some clean looks, who's a legitimate championship point guard. So Houston definitely won this trade. I mean, the Suns obviously lost because the Suns suck. So obviously they won. Let me see. Houston Rockets roster. Let's take a look at Houston's roster. So right now they got Şengün, Steven Adams, Amin Thompson, Fred VanVleet. They lost Dylan Brooks. They got Jabari Smith, who's a hell of a player. Cam Whitmore. Who else do they got on there? They got Aaron Holiday. I think they got Jeff Green on the roster. I don't know when was the last time this was updated. Let me take a look at this here. I'm on basketballreference.com. So let me see here. Yeah, they got Jabari Smith, Şengün, Amin Thompson, Aaron Holiday, Fred VanVleet, Steven Adams, Jabari Smith. So it looks like they kept pretty much all of their players. They gave away Jalen Green and they gave away Dylan Brooks. So the question now becomes for the Suns, can the Suns go out there, the Rockets, can they go out there and probably get another 3-and-D guy, which I don't think should be too difficult, right? Maybe a mid-level exception guy. I don't know. I don't know what the cap is looking like right now. Rockets might be what? Now, if we look at the NBA standings, I think the Rockets were the number 2 seed last year in the playoffs. Let me just see. NBA, not in the playoffs, going into the playoffs. Yeah, so the Rockets were the number 2 seed. Okay, They were the number 2 seed. Lakers were the number 3. Houston was Denver was number 4. Clippers 5. So this definitely made them better. Now, a few things to pay attention to. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's try to get these likes up to 200 likes, guys. There's one thing we do need to be careful of, and that's Kevin Durant's health and his durability, because that's always the question mark. KD has become highly injury prone since he's gotten older. I think the last time we saw him get injured, he was at the layup line. He just slipped and fell, and then all of a sudden he was out for some weeks. So injuries is going to be something to pay attention to. But if Kevin Durant is healthy going into the playoffs, I think it works. Another thing that I think worth looking at is this. The coach. I think the last few teams that Kevin Durant has played for, he probably hasn't respected the coach as much. We certainly saw him and Budenholzer have clashes between themselves on the sideline. We saw that. The last coach I think he had before that was, I think, Steve Nash. If I can remember, I don't remember the team, Katie. I think he was on the Nets, if my memory serves me right. So he had Steve Nash, but now he's going to be with Ime Udoka. And Ime Udoka is a no-nonsense kind of guy. So I don't see Kevin Durant being able to get away with what he got away with on the Phoenix Suns with Ime Udoka. That's number one. Number two, they already have an established culture in Houston. And that culture is what Ime Udoka has said, who came out of the Greg Popovich School of Coaching. So KD is coming to a team that has an established culture in place. Not like the Phoenix Suns, who had fired Monty Williams. They went out there and got Budenholzer, and then all of a sudden, no one respects him over there. They got a legitimate team, and they got a good culture to surround Kevin Durant with. So to me, this makes the Rockets one of the most dangerous teams in the West because they were number 2 without Kevin Durant. Let's think about this for a second. The Rockets were the number 2 seed, and their best players were Fred VanVleet, Şengün, and Dillon Brooks, and a very, very inconsistent Jalen Green. Very, very inconsistent. So this move now signals to me that the Houston Rockets are one of the teams that are vying to come out of the Western Conference next year. Because if you go out there and get a guy like Kevin Durant, who's older, mind you, Jalen Green was young. He was young. So it's not like as if they were like, oh, they traded away their younger piece because they wanted to win now. So this is a huge move. For the new people coming in live, let me share this with y'all real quick. So this is the post from Shams. Let me share that in the comment section so y'all can read it there. So let me read what Shams said. Blockbuster trade on the final day of the NBA season. The Suns engaged in deep conversations with the two Durant finalists, Houston and Miami. Now, Miami is interesting. I got to say, I find the Miami angle to be very interesting because Miami wasn't one of those teams that I thought that even if they added a Kevin Durant, they had a chance to come out of the Eastern Conference. Yes, you have Eric Spoelstra. Yes, you have those guys down there in Bam Adebayo and the three-point shooter. I forgot the guy's name. The white guy, I forgot his name. So they had a unit there. Appreciate the super chat. But even if you added Kevin Durant, I wouldn't pick them as one of the teams to come out of the Eastern Conference. I just wouldn't. Right? And given the program that they have, they're very regimented. They work out their players. I don't know how something like that would work for a guy like Kevin Durant at that advanced point in his career. Maybe they will make an exception for him. So I didn't really see the Miami thing being something that would really move the needle. The Houston thing, though, I think so. I think if you're a Houston Rockets fan right now, you're excited. You are excited. Because now you got a bona fide closer, a player that you cannot stop one-on-one, and you have him on a team where players don't have redundant skill sets. Because let's face it, the Phoenix Suns, a lot of those players had redundant skill sets. You had Devin Booker, who was a scorer, like a combo guard, but really to be effective needed to score. Then you have what's the other guy that came from the Wizards? The guy with the no trade. I can't remember his damn name. Bradley Beal. You have him, and then you have Kevin Durant. All one-way guys that are not really known for defense, and they all need to be effective by scoring the ball. But now you're in Houston, and you have a legitimate back-to-the-basket big in Şengün. You have great rim protection and physicality at the rim with Steven Adams and these guys. You have a championship caliber point guard who, by the way, is clutch as hell in Fred VanVleet. Then you add another champion, a two-time NBA champion, and Kevin Durant to the roster. Then you have one of the best coaches in the NBA, in Ime Udoka. That's not a question. You didn't give up much. The major things they gave up was Green and Dillon Brooks. Now, Dillon Brooks brought a lot of physicality. He brought a lot of toughness. But I think it's easier to replace a Dillon Brooks than it is to find a Kevin Durant. Somebody said worst trade ever. For who? Because KD had to leave the Suns. Now, I don't think the Rockets got fleeced. I really don't think so. I know people are looking at the picks and all of that, but I really don't think so. I really don't think so. I think we're placing too much of an emphasis on those picks, to be honest with you. I really don't think so. Because whoever you get with those draft picks, they're not going to be an impact player the way KD is right now. And if you're trying to win a championship, you were the number 2 seed in the Western Conference last year. You need to go for it now. You need a sure thing. Now, obviously, Kevin Durant is old, but if I'm the Houston Rockets, the Rockets upgraded their roster. If I'm looking at the trade right, let me read it again. It says, the Phoenix Suns are trading two-time NBA Finals MVP Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks. So those are the two players. Then the 10th pick in the draft and 5 second-round picks. The deal places Durant. Okay, so that's what they gave up. The Rockets didn't give up much. One could make an argument the most the Rockets gave up was Dillon Brooks because Jalen Green, you saw him in the playoffs. He was very, very, very inconsistent. And I wouldn't give the Rockets a better chance next season with Dillon Brooks as inconsistent as he was. So the Rockets didn't give up much. Now they gave away a pick, but we don't know what that pick is going to turn into. It's the 10th pick in the draft. And they also gave up 5 second-round picks. These are just picks. It's not like as if they gave up like legitimate players. So, all right, let me read the super chat. Do you think KD can carry the Rockets to a better overall season compared to last season's Rockets? Well, first of all, appreciate the comment and the super chat. The Rockets won 52 games last year. They were the 2nd seed in the West. So a better season would be the 1 seed. And an improvement from the 1 to the 2nd seed isn't really a huge jump. We're not talking about like going from being a playing team to a top 3 seed in the West. So I think with Kevin Durant, if he's healthy, if he's going to have a full training camp with the Houston Rockets, if the Rockets are going to make some other moves in between now and the start of the season or by the trade deadline or whatever, I think that at the very least, they're going to be a top 4 seed. Injuries and all of that will play a role. Some other teams will get better, but I still think Houston is going to be a top 4 team. There's no way. Houston got worse a little bit defensively, but that's about it, guys. I don't see how else they got worse. The 3 players are KD, Brooks, Green. Like, KD is better than Dillon Brooks. There's no question about that. KD is better than Jalen Green. There's no question about that as well. And he's better than both of them combined when you look at everything he brings to a team. Bet Houston gets. I don't think. Why is everybody saying Houston gets worse? What's the reason for this? Why do y'all feel that way? For the people that feel that Houston got worse, what's making y'all feel like Houston got worse? I'm confused by it. This ain't 2013. He's 37. They got. I'm just trying to understand why people think they got worse. Because of how KD is. KD got himself a squad. I'm just trying to hear from y'all, man, because some people feel like the Rockets got worse, and I'm really not seeing it. Brooks' defense is missed. Yes, okay, I'll give you that. Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Looking at the Houston Rockets last year in the playoffs, what do you think they needed more? More defense or a guy that could create easy shots for himself and easier shots for everybody else? What do you think carries more precedent? Another 3-and-D guy who was bricking it and clanking it through the series and a very inconsistent guy versus a guy that now you can allow Şengün to play one-on-one with, because you got to pick your poison here. Şengün will eat you alive on single coverage. And then now, if Şengün is playing one-on-one, that means KD's playing one-on-one. And then you got a knockdown championship point guard in Fred VanVleet. How did Houston get worse? The Suns got worse. What are we talking about? The Suns got. So let me ask y'all a question. Who do you think will make a bigger difference for their team? Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green versus Kevin Durant on the Rock? That should answer the whole trade. Who will have a bigger impact? Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green on the Suns or Kevin Durant on the Rockets? Brook is an impact, but not to the level of Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, he's not. He's just not. We're not going to put Dillon Brooks and KD in the same universe in terms of their impact. He's just not. He's just not. Now, I get Kevin Durant is old. I get that. But Kevin Durant is one of the 10 best players in the NBA right now, even at 37. Brooks gave him a dog mentality. I understand that, but they still got Ime Udoka. They still got Ime. Yeah, he's old. I get, bro, I can't argue with that point. He's old. But as the Rockets were constructed as they are, they were not good enough to come out of the West. Because although they played great defense, when the series got tight, I think it was between them and the Warriors. I forgot who they played this playoffs. I don't even remember now. When they needed shots to be made, they couldn't make shots. Şengün couldn't get good looks. Fred VanVleet tried his best. Dillon Brooks was bricking it. Jalen Green was irrelevant in some of those games. He would have one game where he did very well, and the next game he was ass, bro. Like let's keep it a stack. He was ass. He's not a well. I think a lot of people are looking at this more from KD's reputation versus Kevin Durant as a basketball player. I think a lot of this takes is, okay, what kind of player KD is from a reputational standpoint versus in a basketball game, what can KD bring in a playoff scenario? That's what I think this is. I think that a lot of it is that. Who won the trade? New blood or for the Houston Rockets won this trade easily. Easily. For a few reasons. The Suns were not a playoff team last year. Really, they weren't. Okay, if I go back to the standings, the Phoenix Suns were the number 11 seed. The number 11 seed. And guess what? Most likely, they will still be a playing team. Most likely. With Jalen Green, with Dillon Brooks, they'll most likely still be a very low seed. The Houston Rockets were the number 2 seed in the West. And they played against a very tough Golden State Warriors team. And in a lot of those games, they couldn't generate easy shots and generate easy offense. Their best playmaker and offensive creator was Fred VanVleet. It wasn't no damn Jalen Green. It wasn't him. So he's old, yeah, but he's still effective. He's old, and yes, somebody said an NBA year. How old is Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant is what? Let me see. No, not Kevin Durant. Stephen Curry. How old is Stephen Curry? Stephen Curry is, bro, like, can we stop with this old nonsense? Curry is 37. Stephen Curry and KD are the same age, bro. What are we talking about? If the Houston Rockets traded for Steph, nobody will be on here talking about Steph is old. What's up with all this KD hate? Like, let's stop. Like, enough is enough with it. I get it. KD has his ways and all of that, but come on. Curry is 37. Curry's 37. LeBron is 40. Come on, man. Y'all hating a little bit too much on KD, bro. Come on. What is going on? What's up with, I'm not a Kevin Durant fan, but damn. I ain't know KD had haters like that. Jesus. I didn't even know that. KD is as old as Steph. And Kevin Durant is as good as Steph at 37 as Steph is as good at 37. They're all good. Stephen Curry is really, really good. KD's really, really good. Even LeBron at 40, he's good at his age. Come on, let's stop hating on KD, man. Come on, bro. If you say he's injury prone, I get that. Some people are bringing up leadership. That's a fair point. I don't think Kevin Durant is a leader. Kevin Durant is a closer. What are you even KD is not a what? Bro, what are we talking about? Kevin Durant is not a what? Kevin Durant is not a closer? Whoa. Wait a minute, bro. Y'all got me out here trying to defend Kevin Durant. What? Are we even serious right now? Wasn't that KD that I saw shutting it down in the finals? What are we talking about right now? Kevin Durant is not a closer. He's a team killer. I get it. I understand all of that. Y'all don't remember KD. That's what I'm saying. What are we talking about? Damn, KD got a lot of haters off. Damn. Kevin Durant got some haters. I gotta say it. So let me ask y'all the question. Let me ask the audience. Did Houston win the trade? Y'all let me know. What y'all think? Do you think Houston won this trade? I'm going to be surprised if they say no. I'm going to be surprised because I'm trying to figure out what is this that Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green is giving you? How did Houston not win this trade? How did Houston not win this trade? The only thing I can take from somebody saying Houston didn't win is they lost defense. That's the only thing. Apart from that, I got to see. So we got 100 votes in. So 65% said I'm trying to figure out where this no is coming from. Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's not do KD like that, man. Nah, let's not do KD like this, man. Son is nice. All right. So one last time for the people that just came into the live, let me share the tweet here from Shams. That's it right there. We just pinned it to the comments. It says the trade went down. Suns engaged in deep conversations with two finalists, Houston and Miami. Over the last 24 hours, they reached an agreement on a deal on Sunday. The Phoenix Suns are trading Kevin Durant for Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks and the 10th pick in the 2025 draft and 5 second-round picks. I think Houston won this trade by a landslide. I think Houston won this trade by a landslide. And I also think this is the Kevin Durant's last team. Kevin Durant is retiring as a Houston Rocket. KD not going to I don't see KD playing until he's 40. KD is a team killer. How many teams does it? Bro, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about that. I am not so sure that Kevin Durant is a team killer. I'm not so sure. I'm not sure about this. Let's go through it. Kevin Durant was drafted by the Sonics that became the Thunder. Okay. No, hold on. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. That team was floundering. They were going nowhere. And they got Kevin Durant. His first year, he wasn't very efficient because I remember him. Then they got good. They got Harden. They got Ibaka. They brought over Kendrick Perkins. They had what's the guy? Is it not Cephalosha? Is it Cephalosha, the defender, the light-skinned guy? I forgot his name. They got Harden. They got all of these guys to the point where now they became a championship caliber team. Okay. They went to the finals and they lost. Taba, right. Right, exactly. They went to the finals. They lost. Okay. So if you look at his track record with the OKC Thunder, he went to a team that was doing nothing. They helped them get to the playoffs, ultimately to the finals. They lost. Then he leaves. He goes to the Warriors and immediately wins 2 straight championships. Would have probably won his third. Then he made a stupid decision to go to what's this team? The Brooklyn Nets. Now, the Brooklyn Nets, I wouldn't say he destroyed the team, but his leadership was abysmal because he essentially put his hands up in the air and like, I'm doing my part. I'm playing well. And they're like, KD, the ship is sinking. You need to do something. He didn't. So Brooklyn, I'll give you that. Then the next team he went to was the Suns, right? Let me look. I remember all the dance. Kevin Durant then played for a lot of teams now. I don't remember all the teams. I think he went to the Suns next. Let me see. I'm losing track. Okay. Let me see. So KD goes to, I think he went to Phoenix next. I'm losing track of all of these damn teams. Let me see. Yeah, so he goes to Phoenix next. He's in Phoenix for 3 years. They make the playoffs. I think one out of those years they lose to the Denver Nuggets in round 1. Then they weren't really any good, but he was in Phoenix for 3 years. 1 year they had a successful playoff campaign. No, they went to the playoffs 2 years. 2 years. So, I mean, I don't know how he's a team killer. Thunders, Warriors, Nets, Phoenix. Thunders, Warriors, Nets, Phoenix. Now, right, exactly. Yo, shout out to Too-Raw, man. Hey, yo, Too-Raw, check your what do you call it? Check your IG. I messaged you yesterday. I don't know if you saw my message. Check your IG, man. I sent you a message on there. Check your IG. Shout out to Too-Raw for TV in the chat, man. Check your IG. My man Too-Raw, him and Gilbert Arenas going back and forth at it, which is pretty entertaining. Shout out to Too-Raw for TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. The Seattle Supersonics basically became the Thunder. Nah, we're not doing that. They basically became the Thunder. Nah, we're not counting that. Kevin Durant didn't leave the Supersonics. The Supersonics are not even in the NBA anymore. They just got transformed into the Oklahoma City Thunder. Somebody said, did you still see Gil's top 5? I did. I did see his top 5, and I even messaged him about it. For those of y'all who don't know, Kevin Durant, Gilbert Arenas put out his top 5 list. Damn, I think I deleted it. All right, 1 second. His top 5 was oh damn, I think I deleted it. Oh damn, I don't know where it's at. No, I didn't delete it. So he put out his top 5. He got his list in order. Jordan at number 1, Kobe at number 2, LeBron at number 3, Magic at number 4, Duncan at number 5. Then his favorite players ever are Kobe, Penny, Magic, Iverson, KD. And then he put out his top 5, the media pick, not his pick, the media. Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Wilt, and then that was it. So I saw it. Somebody said Durant is too old. Durant is old, but so are the rest of these guys, man. Curry and Durant are the same age. Kevin Durant is way overrated. No, he's not. What? Kevin Durant is overrated? Kevin Durant is overrated? In what way? What? Yo, what? Maybe because we don't make a lot of KD content, so I don't be knowing. Kevin Durant is overrated? Bro, KD. Let me tell y'all his numbers. His career averages in the playoffs are 29.3, 1 block per game, 1 steal, 4 assists, 7.8 rebounds. His free throw shooting percent in the playoffs forever are 86.8. He's a 35.6% free throw, three-point shooter. And he's a 48% three-point shooter in the playoffs. In 2021 in the playoffs, he averaged 34, 1.6 blocks, 1.5 steals, 4.5 rebounds, 9.3 assists, 87% shooting from 3, 40 free throw line, 40% shooting from 3, 51 from the floor. For his career, he averages 27.2, 4.47 assist block rebounds, 88% from the free throw line, 39% from the 3, and 50% from the field. The guy has been a part of the 50-40-90 club. Let me see. I think one time. He has 2 championships, 2 finals MVPs, regular season MVP, 15 All-Star appearances, 2 All-Star game MVPs. He's been on 11 All-NBA teams, Rookie of the Year, led the league in scoring 4 times. Bro, what are we talking about? What are we talking? He's overrated? Oh my God, bro. What are we talking? Kevin Durant is overrated? Nah, yo. I don't know, man. I'm not KD's not my favorite player, but this is crazy what y'all saying in the chat, bro. If Kevin Durant is overrated, then I don't know who's good. The dude just averaged last season at 36, bro. At 36, he averaged 26.6, 1.2 blocks, almost a steal per game, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 84% shooting from the free throw line, 43% shooting from the 3, 52% shooting from the field, and he's overrated? What are we talking? Bro, I don't know what y'all talking about right now, man. I don't know what y'all are talking about right now. Damn, I ain't know KD had haters like that, man. The dude takes like 12 shots a game in average. It's crazy. Exactly. He takes like, how many field goal does KD attempt a game? Nah, they don't have it here. I'll have to look somewhere else. Anyway, guys, I think Houston got better. I think the Rockets are going to be formidable, but I don't think these are going to be the only moves. I think we're going to see some more movement taking place this offseason. We were expecting Giannis to be the first domino, but I expect more movement to take place. But I think Houston got better, and they didn't give up much. They gave up the 10th pick in the draft. I don't know what that 10th pick is supposed to be turning out to be. Then they gave up 5 second-round picks. Then they gave up Jalen Green, who we've pretty much seen him already. And then they gave up Dylan Brooks, who I can understand. He's a 3-and-D guy. He's their enforcer. I get all of that. And if I'm the Rockets, I will go out there and try to get somebody else like that. But apart from that, man, I think Houston won this trade, and I think they won this trade by a landslide. Somebody said 27 points per game, empty calories. Bro, what is going on right now, bro? I never knew KD had people like Houston won't be better this year. Damn. Anyway, these are my thoughts, guys. I got the Houston Rockets winning this trade. Appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. I'll catch y'all later. Oh, real quick. Who y'all got winning the finals? Matter of fact, let me put it in the chat. Who y'all got winning the final? Let me see. Start a poll. Does OKC win finals? Hold up. Let me ask y'all in the poll. Let me know who y'all got winning the finals. Are you making a video responding to Gil? Hold on. Damn, the super chat just, damn, 1 second. The poll just blocked the question. Are you making a video responding to Gil's comment? Man, I'm tired, man. I've done so many videos reacting to Gilbert Arenas, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. The reason why I'm tired is because I've argued back and forth with Gil like a million times, and it's like he has his point of view. I have my point of view. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired. All right, so let me see what people said. Does OKC win the finals? It's 50-50, pretty much. Damn, y'all are saying no. Y'all think the Pacers going to win. Y'all think the Pacers are going to win the finals. Well, let me tell y'all. My heart is saying pick Pacers because I just have a feeling they can do something. They're just going to continue to shock the world. But then common sense is telling me OKC should win this game. Common sense is telling me OKC should win this game tonight at home. But something in the back of my brain is telling me the Pacers can go in there and shock the world. If I had to pick, I'm picking the Pacers. I'm picking the Pacers to win this game. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how they're doing what they're doing right now. I don't know how the Pacers got this far. When I was taking a shower, I was gonna go with the Thunder when I was thinking to myself. But man, these Pacers, man. These Pacers. Bro, I'm going with the Pacers, man. I mean, OKC should win. They should win. If I was betting, I would feel more nervous betting on the Pacers. Matter of fact, I'm going to pick the Thunder, but I will not be surprised if the Pacers win. Let me put it like that. I'm going to pick OKC because they should win. I'm going to pick OKC because they should win, but it won't surprise me if they lose. Because these Pacers, I think it will be the bigger story if Pacers win versus OKC wins. And if OKC loses, bro, that would be one of the biggest. I think we would have to go all the way back to Dallas versus the Warriors with Baron Davis in them, where a more shocking outcome. Because that Warriors versus Dallas team, I think Dallas won like 66 games that year or something like that. Dallas was supposed to blow them out of the water and they lost. Yes. He said if Scott Farr, you also got that too. You also got that. Shout out to Too Raw. You know what, man? I'm going to go with the Thunder. I'm going to go with the Thunder. And I think the Thunder going to win. But if they lose, I will not be surprised because them damn Pacers. I don't know. Anyway, guys, man, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. Thank you guys for tapping in. Somebody said boo. And then we're going to catch y'all later, man. Shout out to everybody. We're going to catch y'all later. Peace, peace, peace.